It's not a bird, it's not a plane, it's one of the coolest tricks on a pogo stick, the Superman. If you're looking to take your pogo game to the next level, the Superman is an essential trick and it's always a crowd favorite. Before you even think about doing a Superman, there are a few things you need to be really comfortable doing. Learn how to do the no-foot peg grab like it's second nature. You also want to have really big Frenchies, those will help. In terms of stick maneuverability, you need to be comfortable jumping really high because this trick takes a lot of time. And you need to be confident moving forwards really quickly. A big forward bounce is going to transfer your momentum into a really big upward bounce that you can then turn into a really awesome Superman. The Superman is a two-step process. You're going to start by reaching down and grabbing the tube a little above the breather holes or wherever's comfortable. This will help you get into a ball position. From that point, you're going to explode, pushing the pogo stick in front of you and kicking your legs out behind you. As soon as you reach full extension, you're going to want to pull hard on the tube, bringing the handlebars back into your hips. This will force your body back into a vertical position so you can land on the pegs and ride away clean. The Superman is going to take quite some time to master. It requires a lot of hang time and it can be a little scary getting your body horizontal in the air. When learning, really take your time and work your way up to full extension. I know you want your Supermans to be big and flat the first day you try it, but it's simply not going to be the case. You're going to have to put in the hours to work up to a good Superman. If you rush in, you're only going to be hindering your growth and putting yourself in a seriously risky situation. Go find somewhere soft to practice, get out to the grass, grab a mattress from the dumpster, sneak into your neighbor's yard, jump on their trampoline, get it dialed in a safe situation and really drill the fundamentals. Start by doing really small Supermans, taking your feet off and pushing them off just a bit. Then bring it back together. Instead of landing on the pegs, just land on the ground so you can focus on the movement of the trick without worrying about getting hurt. Work extension into your practice bails a little bit so you can really get the feel for the counterbalance action between your pogo stick and your feet. Once you get a good understanding of how the trick feels, you can try to start landing on the pegs. Now, I recommend doing 5 bails in a row where you're able to get your feet under the pegs, but you don't commit. If you get 3 in a row and mess up, start all over again. This is really important to get the motion dialed in. Make sure you have 5 solid ones back to back. Doing this will help you gain confidence and know that you have everything set in place before you do try it for real. Everyone has their own technique for a really big flat Superman, but something that really helped me a lot is taking a big forward bounce, getting a lot of forward momentum, and using that to jump really high and straight up. I do my Supermans really high so that I have more time to hang out in the air. I grab the tube a little above the breather holes and bring my knees to my chest. Then I push the stick straight out. I'm not going to pull it up, I'm not going to push it down, I'm pushing the stick straight out. Then I lift my hips up and snap my feet straight back. At full extension, you want to keep your toes pointed and keep your legs as straight as possible. In theory, this should get your body parallel to the ground. This is an equal and opposite reaction. The further you push the stick in front of you, the further you can kick your legs back. If you try to kick your legs backwards without pushing the stick in front of you, you won't have a counterbalance to get back vertical and you're going to be in serious trouble. I'm constantly watching the pegs throughout the whole trick, which is really important. The stick is moving around a lot, so watch the pegs the entire time to ensure that you'll be able to put your feet on when they come back into your body. Don't commit to a Superman that you aren't sure about landing. I tried to get my feet on when I shouldn't have, and it led to a really nasty Vurtego uppercut. If you have a pretty solid and extended Superman but you can't get your feet back on to the pegs, it's a good idea to have someone film you. Watch the video to get an idea of what you're doing wrong. Oftentimes people raise the stick too high, which makes it hard to get your body flat. It also makes pulling everything back together that much harder. Well, there you have it. Those are my tips on one of the coolest tricks in the game, the Superman. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more awesome pogo tutorials. Comment below on what you'd like to see next. Smash that like button. Now get to work on the Superman. You're gonna feel like the Man of Steel in no time. The Superman on its own is a really incredible trick, but there are a couple variations. Superman Airwalk is a really fun one I like to do. Superman's in and out of combos, out of front flips and big stick flips. If you get a huge forward bounce and you're comfortable enough, the Superman is the perfect trick.